Hi, in this video we're going to cover Amazon accounting. And really there's two types. There's the business accounting that you need maybe for tax filing, for business partners, to see how your business is doing month to month. And really what you need for that is a profit and loss statement and your balance sheet. And usually this is prepared once a month. So let's say for October, at the end of October, you collect all your different expenses and data, you put it all together, and maybe the first week of November you can see your data for October. That's great for tax purposes and partners, but it's not so great for daily managing of your business. So for daily metrics, which is also accounting in a way of your Amazon business, because you want to see how you're performing, and we're also going to cover in this video short-term and long-term accounting. So in terms of short-term accounting, what I mean is using a tool like Zillionaire.com, you can see exactly how much you sold of particular products and also what the net profit on those products was. So you can see all the Amazon fees, the storage fees, the long-term storage fees, the refunds, the returns, the removal fees are all included in there. You can even add your own expenses into Zillionaire. So the cost of the software itself, any other fees you pay for your business, such as rental costs, office costs, sample costs, transport costs, all of that can go into the tool itself, and it gives you a snapshot of how you're doing daily, weekly, monthly, and there is a profit and loss statement there. How's net profit calculated? So really it's your Amazon revenue, you've got your gift credits, you've got your shipping credits, any taxes, if you're in Europe, VAT, you're taking out Amazon order fees, you're taking out all the other costs associated with your product, the cost of goods themselves, and you're left with your net profit. And also, if you're doing your overall business accounting and expenses, then you've also got all your other business expenses you need to include into there. And also Amazon has lots of other fees you need to include into there. And we'll cover that in just a second. So if you're using a tool like Zillionaire, it gives you a perfect short-term snapshot. And what we'll also cover is other accounting tools that you can use for accounting professionals that want to create tax reports, for example. So what needs to go into this? Amazon fees and costs. So if you go into the payment section of Amazon Seller Central, then look under the transactions, you can download for the month all of the transactions that have happened. Just be careful because the report only lets you download a certain amount. I think it's 800 lines. So if you have over 800 orders, you're not going to get all of the information in one download. You need to break it up, cover a week at a time, and download that way. There's also tools that allow you to connect to accounting software. It just depends how your accountant works. Some have reported that these are very accurate. Some have reported that there's still a lot of work involved in actually getting the Amazon fees across. So I find it helps to download all of the transactions and use that as a double check to make sure that they're all included. So in there will be all the order fees, storage fees, inventory placement fees, Amazon partner, freight costs, all of that. So that comes out of Seller Central. The next set of expenses you need to input into your accounting is all your business expenses. So your office costs, your sample costs, your telephone costs, your computer, your writing equipment costs, your all of the fees associated with transporting the product, everything else that isn't this, if you haven't put it in with the Amazon expenses and the cost of goods, this needs to go in here as well. And so you collect all of the above two, and the best thing to do is use a bookkeeper to do your bookkeeping. Doing it yourself is okay. Most people are not very professional at accounting. It's one of the least liked aspects of business for most people. So you can find relatively cheap bookkeepers that can pull all this information together for you neatly into your accounts so that actually there's not much work for you to do. You can just pay a reasonable fee of maybe $100 a month to have most of your accounting done. Okay, so what tools are there out there? The most popular are QuickBooks and Xero. And both of these have different integrations to connect with Amazon and pull your data through, and they're the favorite tools of professional accountants. But as I was saying earlier, what's good for a professional accountant and what's good for the tax man maybe not good for managing your business week to week, day to day. So that's why I recommend having a tool that shows you your profit today, last week, etc., like Zillionaire, and also doing formal accounts in QuickBooks or Xero so that you can submit these for tax or for other purposes as well. So you need both. And when choosing your accountant, make sure to find someone that is used to e-commerce and is used to Amazon, because there's some very specific charges and fees that come up where a general accountant might not be familiar with them, and so it just complicates the whole process. If you go with an accountant who's experienced with Amazon and e-commerce, you'll find out they'll be much quicker and much more understanding at putting together your accounts too. And by using a bookkeeper who does most of the day-to-day admin, they only need to do it once a month at the end of the month. Then when it comes to doing the final tax submission and accounting, that would be rather quick for your accountant as well. Thank you. Are you looking to grow your Amazon business? Zillionaire is the best Amazon metrics software. It has dozens of great features, including real-time profit and loss, inventory management, Amazon PPC ad optimization, custom dashboards, and much, much more. Head on over to zillionaire.com and sign up today. The link is in the description below.